Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video, something a little bit different today. I'm just at home doing a few things. I'm about to go on holiday, so that's why I'm doing, just on a stick there, that's why I'm doing a video like this, because while I'm on holiday, I'm not going to have my main computer with me. I'm just going to have my basic laptop, which I use when I travel, and I don't have much on it because it's a distraction. So I'll be doing videos like this. I won't be doing many behind the computer videos because you guys still want content. You're emailing me every day asking me questions. So over the next maybe month or so while I'm on holiday, this is how we'll be doing things. So this video is really coming from all the questions I've been getting asked, all the stores I've seen, things like that. And I want to talk about maximizing your Shopify profits. Now I'm just going to walk down here a bit because it's a little bit windy and this camera's not so good. We're going to talk about maximizing your Shopify products, your Shopify profit. Now I get sent stores every day. People ask me, why am I not getting sales? Why are my sales not increasing? You know, you're staying stagnant, right? And you're not going up to where you want to be. There's a few reasons why, and we're going to talk about those in this video. So, number one, right, to increase your sales on Shopify. Very important, remember this. If you don't have it already, you need to have an upsell plugin on your Shopify store. What this does is a pop-up will come up in your cart or like a bar at the top telling people that you have other products they might be interested in. Now this works especially good for the free plus shipping method. So what happens is, if you're familiar with that method, you offer a free product to someone and you charge them shipping, so $9.95. Now your profit margins aren't very good with that. You might make $4 or $5 profit per sale, taking out your product and your Facebook advertising. So what you want to do is you want to show them a related product to that product for like 20 bucks, 15 bucks, or whatever your markup is. They are possibly going to buy that product. So instead of making you $9.95 and taking out your costs and expenses and probably only making $4 or $5 profit, you could potentially make an extra $15, $20, $25, right? So make sure you have an upsell plugin. Now I will link all the plugins below that I use. But there's lots of different ones out there, and they are going to cost you money for a good one, so you just have to suck it up and spend the money if you want to increase your conversions on Shopify. So the upsell plugin is probably one of the most important ones. You want to be upselling products. So either a pop-up or a bar in the checkout section that will indicate to them that they can purchase other products that might interest them. Now the next one is to have an exit intent pop-up on your store. I have this on all my stores and it works quite well. So what I do is when someone wants to leave my website, whether they're stuck in the cart or they just leave the website, a pop-up will come up and say, hey, here's a discount. I think I've got 10% store-wide discount that comes up. Use this coupon. You'll be amazed at how much that increases sales. I think it increases sales on one of my stores at about 6%. I test all these things one at a time on each store, and I write down data and I calculate things and I see what works the best. On one of my stores I had a 6% increase in sales. Now that's a lot if you're doing large volumes, or even if you're not doing large volumes. 6% is a good increase in revenue. So have an exit intent pop-up. It doesn't need to be fancy. Just throw a coupon in there and say, hey, there's a coupon here for you when people leave. So upsell plugin and exit intent plugin. Now the next one is quite important as well. Now you might relate to this. When you're shopping online, something in the background at home is distracting you. You might leave the shop. You might not add the product to the cart and check out. You might shut down your computer and you never see that store again. This, I guarantee you, this happens constantly on your stores because people are busy. People have busy lives. Someone might be driving. They shouldn't be using their cell phone when they're driving, but someone might be driving, scrolling through your store, and then they find a product they like and they leave. What you need to do, well they don't leave, or they get distracted, put the phone down. But what you need to do is you need to add some timers to your store to add scarcity. So add some to your product page, just one. I don't mean like heaps, just one. And then I set mine to 1 hour and 20 minutes. I add it above the description. And then I also add a timer to the cart. And what that does, I have it set to 9 minutes, and it'll say, hey, in 9 minutes this product won't be available anymore. Now that the one that I talk about in the cart is actually hard-coded into my website. I don't remember how I did that. I did it a long time ago, but you can find on Google. Just Google how to add a timer to your cart. But you want to make sure you definitely have one on your product page in the description, and you will get more sales from this. So you want upsell, exit intent, and timers. So what happens, and most of you guys can relate to this, is people will add product to their cart and then they will leave. They won't check out. Same example, they're busy in life, they just forget. or they don't want the product anymore. Something's triggered them. It could be shipping prices, or something's triggered them not to buy that product. What you want to do is have a 3 to 4 day email sequence, even 5, that sends out after they have left. So this is my 3, okay, I do 3. On the first day, 2 hours after they've left the product on the page, I send them an email that says, hey, your product is still there, you forgot about it, all that sort of stuff, right? On the second day, I send an email saying your product is still here, but in 9 minutes it won't be, we're running out of stock. Something like that. On the third day, this is the most important one, on the third day I will send an email. This is all automatic, the plugin does it for me. The email will send and say, hey, your product is still here, we noticed you still haven't purchased it, we're going to give you a 10% discount. And this usually, if they haven't purchased it already through the other autoresponders, this will trigger a psychological trigger in the head, and they think, I have to get this now, this is my last chance. And the chances of them buying it are quite high, because you've warmed them up with the other emails. So upsell plugin, exit intent, timers, and abandoned cart plugin. You need to be sending those emails. You will increase your sales by quite a bit. Okay. Now the next thing to increase sales, this has got nothing to do with plugins. Split test the colors on your website. For example, about 3 weeks ago, one of my websites, I had a green buy now button. I changed it to an orange. My sales increased by 5%. Colors matter on your website. Once again, these are psychological triggers. A specific color will trigger someone's mind to buy. So the most popular ones are usually red, orange, and yellow. When you see products, you know, if you've bought products online, you see sales pages, landing pages, and you see a product that someone's promoting, the buttons are usually always red, orange, or yellow. And there's a reason for that, because those are the hot selling, those are the hot colors for selling products and stuff, okay? And then there's also blues and greens. Now, I don't use many blues and greens at all. It just really depends on the website and the niche you're in. Like women react to colors differently to men, stuff like that. So it depends on your niche, your demographics, what you're selling, and who you're targeting. But make sure you mess with the colors. You'll be amazed at how much it increases your sales. So you need to have these things. I get sent hundreds of stores a month. People send me their stores to ask me what's up with them, why they're not getting sales. And I've written down the things that I've noticed, and it's always the plugins, no upsell plugins, no scarcity, nothing there making people hurry up to purchase products. So upsell plugin, make sure you got one of those, and you need to probably pay for these. You're just going to have to, that's the way it goes. Upsell plugin. You need some timers on your website, and make sure you set up an abandoned cart so you can send out an email sequence after they have abandoned their cart. So with these 3 things, I guarantee you're going to increase your sales on your Shopify store. If you're not increasing your sales with these things, you need to look at what kind of products you're selling. Maybe you have a problem with your product. Maybe your stuff interests some people but doesn't really interest the rest of your targeting. So you need to do testing, split test your colors, upsell plugin, timers, and abandoned cart. Right, I'm just moving a little bit because it's a bit windy, but we'll continue on in a second. So now a lot of you might be saying, well, this is just basic stuff, right? Everyone should know this. I get emails every single day, people sending me their store saying, what's wrong with my store, I'm not getting sales. One, their store is too basic, there's nothing there. One product, right? I get sent stores of one product. People are not going to buy with just one product. Second is they don't have the upsell plugins, they don't have the timers, and I don't know about the abandoned carts, but I assume they probably don't if they haven't put the time in to put in other plugins. So I'm going to go now, I've got some packing to do, got some more things to do at home. But if you're having trouble, like if you've got your first sale and you're not getting any more, if you're getting, you know, stagnant sales and they're not increasing, but your ad spend's increasing, you're scaling your adverts, change things on your website. It's obvious that your product's working. People want to buy it, right? It's obvious you're targeting the right people because people are visiting your site and buying products. But the trouble is you're not making more money. And so the reason is you need to push more products to them, you need to change colors, you need to send your abandoned emails to make sure they purchase more. They need to purchase more. You're getting the traffic, you've got the product, you need to get them to purchase more products, okay? And make sure you have things like share buttons on your website. Those are very important. People will share your website, share your products to their friends if they like it. You know, I've talked about the viral effect before. So make sure you have all these things and you're going to increase your sales. I guarantee it. You need to have these on your sites. I get sent sites all the time and some of them are like quite bad. They don't have any of this. They are only selling one product, or their site's just doesn't even have a logo. Like, you need to make sure your stores look appealing to people, otherwise they're not going to buy your products, or they're not going to buy, you know, they're not going to buy your upsells and things. Make sure you, like, I talk about having a general store, which is what I do, but you still have to make your general store look appealing. If you have any questions, ask me below, because the content I bring out will relate to the questions that you ask me, because I don't know what you guys want to know. So ask me your questions, ask me what you want to know, and I will do my best to come back with some content for you guys to cover those questions. And I'll see you soon.